Silky. What's up, boys?
What is up, my guys?
Hello.
Everybody can hear still?
Yeah. We're
fantastic.
good. We're good.
Ooh, yes, sir. Episode whatever of the No Look Passengers. episode 1 of the whole gang.
Yeah, episode 1 of the
Being
gang,
together.
bro.
About fucking time.
Yes, sir. Trevor, you just got back from the beach, bro. Did you have
I saw a lot of ass.
a good beach trip?
It's all right.
You're
Weather
supposed to look
nice?
at the ocean.
The weather was nice. It only rained one day while I was
That's
down
crazy because like the day you left, it got shitty here.
there. Oh, yeah?
It was
Well,
dog, bro.
maybe it was worth it.
You know
then.
all that smoke that came through, like
Yeah, from the Canadian.
that's what they
fires?
say. I
Yeah,
don't
well,
believe
we
it,
don't even know.
but all that stuff came back, dude, and bro, I couldn't breathe for like a week. I really just now got straight.
Yeah.
To be honest, to where I can breathe.
Okay.
It was dog. It rained like 2-3 days.
You know what's funny is like I'm breathing a lot better now that I'm home.
See, it's always different. Whenever I go like to the east, it's always like feels like the air's cleaner.
Nah, not down there, bro.
Oh, yeah, well, you did go to Myrtle Beach.
Whoa.
Nah,
No. I went to North Myrtle. We went to the wealthy part. I'm just joking, guys. Like anywhere, like North Myrtle's cool. Like it's not, it's not like
It's Myrtle
it's
Beach.
not filth ridden like Myrtle Beach is.
It's Myrtle Beach.
But it definitely isn't what it used to be.
I think only people on the East Coast are going to understand what Myrtle Beach is.
Nah, Myrtle Beach
It's
is actually pretty. I didn't know this.
It's
I
world
found
famous,
this out. Yeah, it low key kind of is.
it's
Like,
world famous
I
for
think
sure.
there was a show out of they like recorded and based it in Myrtle Beach.
Oh yeah, Eastbound and Down.
Eastbound and Down, that's
And
fire.
there was another one.
Nah, he's
It
thinking
was
of
like a drama. It was
he's-
like a teen drama.
He's thinking of Outer Banks.
Outer
Outer
Banks.
Banks. Yeah.
But that's
I
about
guess
the-
that was in Outer Banks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was.
Close.
That's about the Outer Banks.
Almost got there.
It's definitely on the east side.
It's close, man. It's just right at the coast.
Yeah. Have you ever been to the Outer Banks?
Absolutely love the Outer Banks.
It's a great place.
The
It is.
dunes.
It just.
I know that sounded terrible.
No, it's all good. It's just more chill there, but there's not near as much stuff. Like it's just like go to the
I
beach
think
every day.
That's like the
The point.
point.
Yeah, I agree with that.
That's
agree
why I
with that.
like. That's why I like it out there because it's
Yeah,
like, it's very like it's just peaceful. It's very slow.
yeah.
know
There's
what I'm
other
saying?
beaches like that, like
but
Golden
it be
Beach.
getting the hurricanes
Scary,
mess it up out there, dude.
scary. Yeah.
Like half the stuff that I remember being there as a kid is like not even there or like had to shut down
Because it got destroyed.
Yeah, I would love to go back and see like how different it is.
I went a couple years ago and it's like
Yeah.
pretty crazy. Like
Because I went there
pretty
on
wild.
like a school trip.
oh yeah, the eighth
like
grade trip.
grade school trip.
Come
yeah.
on, man.
Shit was fire.
Oh, bro, where was that? Where was that one place that's not far from there? It's like real crazy. Like they still got like the bunkers and shit from where they fought a war. It's called Caswell, I think. Caswell. They have like a church camp out there that I went to in like the 8th grade. It's funny because we was at church camp, but it was girls and boys, and we got to go away from our parents, and like people was trying to go find places to fuck.
I
And
think
y'all
I
was
had a
just
little
fucking-
shorty. I think I had a little like a little shorty cheat on me when she went out there, bro. No lie. Like back
I
in
hate
the
that
day.
for you, man. I really do because getting
Camp
cheated on
Cat.
when you were
That
young.
sounds,
Bro, I'm telling
every
you.
girlfriend I ever had cheated on me, bro.
Same facts,
That's
yeah.
tough.
Yeah.
Maybe
Whatever.
maybe it's just like a thing though. Like
That's
maybe
how it goes, I
maybe people just cheat
Hey.
and like some people don't get caught.
What?
Talk into it.
Who?
You.
Oh,
You're
my
doing a
bad.
little bit of this.
Yeah, my bad. It's just fucking new microphone. But yeah, that shit was.
It might just
That
be a
was
human
dog.
thing though. Like I don't know. Could be.
I went one time to. I guess it's. I can't remember where it's at. It's in South Carolina for sure, but it was like Fort Sumter.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
It was like
Sumter, South Carolina. Yeah,
It
yeah.
was like the first shot of like some war, maybe the Civil War. Like
Yeah.
they bombed, like, or they didn't bomb. It was like a.
They had, like,
Perk
a cannon.
played some softball out in Sumter, so that was probably the bombing you were talking about. Was him nuking fucking softballs?
Oh no.
380.
Papa Perk. So Cameron's whatever. His name's Perk, but his dad's name we call him Papa Perk.
Papa Perk. I
He's a
get
cool
it.
cat.
Yeah.
Papa Perk.
Cool cat.
It's my guy. Shout out Papa Perk.
I need to go back to the beach, man. I need to get some sun.
Bro, I mean like I was just looking at a
What's your
ton
favorite
of
beach
ass.
activity?
Can I say Trevor's? Can I answer for Trevor?
Yeah, go ahead.
His is looking at ass.
Thank you.
I mean, top
and
five.
drinking. I mean,
Hey,
drinking.
Speaking of drinking, You know, I told y'all this. We need to be very serious about this. You cover your shit up.
It's covered, bro.
Don't let nobody see it. You know what I'm saying? But this right here, I'm rocking with this. By next summer, Bush Light Peach, No Look Passengers. Collab.
That shit ain't gonna be here by next summer.
Oh, we're bringing it back.
Hit us up.
That's like one of those. That's
limited edition, but we're bringing it back.
That's one of those seasonal things.
I'm speaking it into existence. Bush Light Peach, Bush Light Peach season is all season.
Us on the can, like our faces on the peaches.
Oh, come on, look,
bro. It should just be Brenton though, cause the hair.
Dude,
You'd be perfect on the can.
The Bush No Look Passenger.
Come on, man. I see it right here.
What if we, dude? Should we make an alternate logo with those colors on there?
We'll work on it.
Yeah, we'll get there.
We'll get in the lab. We'll get in the lab. We'll hit up Bush.
We'll hit them up.
We'll go to Milwaukee.
That's my whole life, just trying to creep into some.
Oh no. But Bush, hit us up.
Yeah, Bush Light
DMs are
Peach,
open.
bro.
Not George
I'm banging
W.
with that.
We're senior.
Hey, if George W wants to get on the pod,
That would be legendary.
nah, I'll pass. But Ice Spice,
Oh, she would be good on a Bush Peach can.
Trevor, who is your dream?
no more. We gotta cut that because they're
we done
that.
giving them ideas.
yeah, they're definitely gonna pick Ice Spice over us.
Nah,
Trevor,
we gonna be
who is
lit.
Trevor, who's your dream podcast guest? Like, if you had you only had one, but it could be whoever alive.
Bro, that's a crazy question. Anyone who's alive.
Yeah.
You're not going to expect this from me, and he's done podcasts before, but you know who would be dope as fuck?
Let's hear it.
Rob Dyrdek.
Oh nah, I have watched all his, bro, and
He just fires me up, and
He
I've always
does,
been a
dude.
Rob Dyrdek fan.
yeah, no. I actually watched it's funny you say that because I watched a Ron Sheckler interview today actually.
Ryan
On, like, the
Sheckler was like
non-club,
my
and it was
hero,
cool.
dude.
Same, dude.
Ryan
I forget
Sheckler
how.
was so on top of the world.
So
It's
he actually broke
unbelievable.
down. He actually broke down like some stuff on this podcast. How I was listening to. He, he made $1 million off the. You remember the pit chest, the Axe commercial, the double pit to chesty.
Oh, yeah, I do.
Yeah, $1 million
That's crazy.
for the commercial.
The paycheck for an Axe commercial?
You remember the Ron Sheckler Proactive commercial?
I
I
don't
do.
remember that one.
I do.
$1 million. He was like, I didn't think that they would just. I said a number, and like I didn't think they would take it, and then they took it. So I was like, whatever.
Yeah.
He was like, I never even had acne.
That's how you should always do. Shoot high.
Oh, for sure. But
All they
like
can say
that was
is
just
no.
crazy. I remember as a kid, he was just like the coolest.
The coolest guy. He
the
was on
coolest,
top of the world.
Yeah, the coolest
Were you guys
guy
into
in the world.
skateboarding at all?
So like I could never skateboard.
I was into it, bro.
But I've told y'all this multiple times before. Like that was I used to be mad into the skateboarding, and they used to all the skateboarding teams used to put out their skate videos.
yeah, dude. And they
On,
used to put dope music behind it.
Yeah, all that was crazy, but they used to actually release them on the podcast app on like the old iPod Touch
Yeah.
and like the old iTunes and stuff. So like that was actually like the first like podcast that I was like listening to, downloading, watching was like all these skate videos, and then like I discovered the charts and like the algorithms, and that's how I figured out what a podcast was. But it all started with like Red Bull skate videos
Yeah.
and
I was,
Element skate videos and
Element,
and
yeah.
stuff like
I
that.
was big into skate wear, like the
Oh, yeah.
style.
The
Like,
you mean like the street wear?
well,
Like
not even streetwear, but like I guess it was the streetwear of 2008,
Yeah,
2008.
bro, it was very
But it was
popular.
like the DC
Oh, yeah.
shoes, the DC hats. like,
Etnies,
I had a girl shirt.
girl, yeah.
Like, I was-
oh yeah,
I
the
was
girl
big
stuff
into,
was
like-
crazy.
I was big into like, and I had homies that skated. Like I would hang out with them and like ride around the skate park trying to do shit, but like I never skated.
Let me
I
tell you
wasn't good at
guys.
it. I tried.
Yeah.
but-
Let me tell you guys about my skateboarding endeavors. So as a child, it was very apparent that I was really good at skateboarding as a small child, and even getting older and older. And I mean, I used to skate in competitions, all that. And I was like 9, and I was skating with the adults.
Yeah.
And one of the competitions was a bowl competition, 12-foot drop-in bowl, and I dropped in, and it's like 12-foot drop in's like 90-degree angle almost. It's straight down, and I got speed wobbles immediately, and I went down, broke both my arms.
Oh.
I didn't think they were broken. I was fine. I didn't like cry or nothing, and I probably wouldn't have because it was just like, you can't be pussy.
You're a skater.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're a skater.
So what I did was I skated all the way back across the skate park, went to my friend's dad, who was also a skater and took us to everything. And I was like, hey, I think I broke my arms.
Not to interrupt, but like you were skating through the skate park and your arms were like wobbling in the wind.
They
'cause
weren't.
snapped.
They weren't like.
I just see that like picture in my head. You're just
I didn't like
I think
snap
my arms
them.
are broke.
I didn't like snap them. I actually had like buckle fractures in both of them.
Ooh.
And
So they broke like up like that.
yeah, and
Ugh.
and the thing was is like
Ooh.
I just knew that I didn't have mobility of my fingers, and that was weird. Bro, we went to
All
Red
10?
Lobster after that. Oh yeah, my hands,
Nothing.
my hands.
Oh.
We went to Red Lobster before we even went to the emergency room.
Hey, them
Hey,
biscuits
them
is
biscuits
crazy.
is fire.
Yeah.
Them biscuits is crazy.
So we did that, and that was right around the time I started really getting into playing baseball, and like it was apparent that I was good at that too. And my dad, obviously, parents they would rather see you excel in baseball than skateboarding.
Facts.
So my dad was like, "No more, no more."
Well,
and
also
I
it's kind of difficult to break both arms in baseball.
didn't.
Yeah,
yeah,
Probably
you might
had a
fuck one up,
consideration.
but like both of them.
Yeah,
You ain't breaking
you're gonna
both
have
of
to have Tommy John.
yeah.
But at least you don't get two fucking buckle
Luckily,
fractures.
I never had any. I think I got injured one time playing baseball, and it was nothing like
Yeah.
serious. So
Speaking of sports injuries, boy, have I been dealing with one.
Oh no, bro! I've been telling you that at a certain point, you gotta quit with the competitive sports.
I can't get the fire of competing out of my head though.
You gotta find something else to compete in.
yeah,
Like you
yeah.
gotta be the best. Something else. Like you don't need to be.
The best. What's the saying? Like, doesn't matter what I'm gonna do in life. I'm gonna be the best at it. Like, if I have to shovel shit, I'm gonna be the best shit shoveler.
I mean, that's
Yeah.
a good mentality.
Yeah,
You need
But-
to develop that.
but like, at my age right now, I still feel like I can go out there and like compete with the best of them if I spend enough time doing it.
But
You're still young. We're all still very young.
you don't train.
If you
That's
train,
That's my
thing.
point.
That's the
You
thing.
don't-
Yeah, absolutely.
You don't put any effort into being good at it.
And then I just think I'm the best at it. Yeah, that's the issue.
that's where
Yeah.
we're all at. I think at this point in our lives,
But
it's like
with my knee,
No, I disagree with that because I know I'm not gonna make the NBA.
yeah, no.
So I'm not going out
But
there
if
to
you
hoop.
if you go hoop
Thi-
at the
this-
park, you want to be good though.
This guy is out here. Oh man, I think I'm a. You know, if I put 3 years out here into this recreational league softball, I think I could maybe walk on for a D4 school, maybe get picked up 17th round by the Pittsburgh Pirates.
Bro,
No,
let me
it's
tell
not.
you,
You know
the
what I'm
chances
saying?
of that are very
no,
slim.
hold on, Trevor, because it's not that.
Okay.
Okay, he's putting words.
We got to hear
in
your
my
side.
mouth.
We got to hear
My
your
thing
side.
is, I mean, I think I said it best when I first said it. It's like I think that
He can't
like
let
I still
it go.
have the fire. No, that sounds terrible. First of all, I can't let it go. I've never been shit at sports, but my whole life I felt like I was the shit at sports. So even
Okay, never mind. Finish.
even now that I can't like play sports how I used to, I feel like I still need to.
But
or like have,
when you say how you used to, you just admitted you never had it. So you're playing up to the level you used to play at. Is my point.
with injuries.
This is your peak. Like
No,
just
I peaked before my injury.
So yeah. So stop.
We're on the decline now, but I can't get that fire out of me.
See me, I retired at the top.
I don't know about that.
You know what
now.
I'm saying? I went out on top. Last time I
Depends
played
on-
basketball, the last time I vividly remember playing competitive basketball. You know whose ass I was busting?
Don't say it.
This motherfucker.
Really?
I wouldn't even say you were busting my ass,
Bro. This motherfucker got an inhaler.
That's not even.
He don't
you're
even
just
have
lying,
he don't
bro.
even have asthma.
I feel that though. I'm the same way.
Bro, like
I actually did retire from sports while playing Division 1. And let me tell you, it ain't everything, guys. Like there's so much more to life. We love sports. We're men. But
You just gotta be a fan. You just gotta love the game.
and I'm finally getting back to the point where I can love baseball, and I fucking love it now.
I have been watching a lot of baseball.
I love it
Growing up
more than I
baseball.
ever did whenever I was playing, dude.
Yeah, I do enjoy it a lot more now that I'm older.
Yeah.
Which is weird
I
because
just
that
want
used
to
to
play
be-
it. I just want to go hit fucking nukes.
MLB The Show is enough for me, bro.
How many nukes have you ever hit in your entire life?
No,
Like ball over the fence.
0.
Okay. See, you're still chasing something. That's my point.
All right, that's enough. Just quit being so hard on him.
Yeah, you're right.
Hey, quit being so hard on me, man.
Anyway, what happened to your injury? Tell us about the injury. What happened? Not to cut you off.
Do you want me to start from the top?
Yeah, tip top.
Yeah, I guess.
I don't
this
think
is-
you want the tip top.
No, this
'cause
is news to Trevor too, though.
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
And we could cut this if
Nah,
necessary.
man, go
but,
for it.
2017, I was playing pickup basketball at my buddy's house, and he had just had a new court poured, but they got they got asphalt instead of cement because it was easier to clean and like maintain. And it was extremely slick. Like they just had the paint put on it, they just had the lines drawn, all that. And I was about 6-8 drinks deep. You know what I'm
Ooh.
saying? I was feeling myself. And my buddy's dad was a big guy, and I went up to dunk the ball. And when I landed down, I landed on my left knee, and his knee landed in my knee.
Ow. Kneecap to kneecap?
No. Like his kneecap went in the side
Oh, that's the worst.
and just like sent my shit this way. So I had a partial tear of my LCL.
Mm-hmm.
And I dealt with that for about 6 to 8 months. I was kind of down. I was in a full leg brace. So it was like my entire leg was, I had two rods, not rods, but like two,
Braces? No.
like the brace with the metal down the sides.
Yeah.
It was on both sides, and I strapped it up my entire leg. And then I've just continued to like re-irritate that injury.
Yeah.
But this last time, I think I might have retore something up in there.
So what was you doing this last time?
I was playing men's league softball because I thought I could go somewhere.
Nah.
What do you mean by
He was doing it to have fun, guys.
For the love of the game.
Just to have
I was
fun.
doing it for the love of the
Man.
game.
Just being active.
Sometimes you just got to love the game, and that's
No,
it.
Trevor, that's a good point. Being active
is a good thing.
being active had nothing to do with it.
Oh, well, sorry.
I was doing it purely to like prove to myself that I could still do it.
And that's the point. That's the point that I'm getting at. It's like,
Yeah, no, you say he's giving me a hard time, but he's really just right. But I can't like
I
I
get
know.
it, man. I get it, man. It's hard to let go of some things.
I think this
but
injury here.
he never had it.
No. Listen. I think this injury here really showed me that it's time to let it go.
Okay. All right.
Whatever it might have been, whatever it might have could have been,
Now be the best at what we're doing now.
time to let it go.
Exactly. That's what we gotta focus on.
I'm there.
Oh shit. The best of what we're doing.
Little
now.
sleepy, buddy.
I'm sorry, dude. We're
Little
starting
sleepy
this
bear?
at damn so late at night because
We had
I'm
some,
stupid and can't figure out how to work
7:47,
this
by the
thing.
way.
We had some audio
I don't know
technicalities.
how many times I've done this and like. It just
For one
messes
thing,
up
guys,
everything.
I don't know if you can see part of our setup here, but I mean, it is wild. Like,
Oh, I hope you can't. I
And
hope
you-
we have this figured out to where you just. Phew.
I mean, we got
It's
legitimate
a mess right
stuff,
now.
but it's really too much for what
It's-
we're doing.
I had to break everything down because I couldn't figure out.
No,
It
but
was-
this is a good point though, because like
It was 2 chords, bro.
I think
I
from
misplugged 2 chords.
from the top we've talked about how it's kind of a podcast about how we're making a podcast.
Yeah, figuring stuff out.
Yeah,
You
just
know.
figuring everything out, and like
That's
this
a
is
part of it.
This
That's-
is part
yeah.
of it.
That's a part of it.
You
Like
know,
this
so.
is us having a technical difficulty and having to get started a little bit later is part of it, and that's fine.
The thing is, man, that I want everyone to realize is that at the end of the day, we're just talking as if we would talk without all this shit around. So it's really a fun thing to do because we're having conversation. Instead, we're filming it, we're recording it. Because
Exactly.
there's been a lot of
It puts
times
a different element to it. but
it
you
does.
get-
It does. But
you
what
get
I'm
used to
saying
it.
is it really doesn't matter what time we do it. I could do this at 9 a.m. for all I give a shit.
What are y'all doing tomorrow? Because we need to go get a new mic stand. That's
Just hit me when you get off work.
I don't even want to talk about
Real
the
quick,
day job, dude. It's been bullshit.
Before we get to that, right there, I just learned something about Trevor. You can really know when you're about to drop some real shit.
Oh yeah.
Like there's just something like there's a build up to it when you know you're about to really say some shit that matters.
That took a lot of time to get like that. I don't think that a lot of people who aren't in my lives and like a lot of people who aren't a part of my life anymore, I don't think that they realize that I'm capable of that because they just don't know. But I've changed a lot in the past few years. A lot.
I mean, as you should though.
Life
You know what
does
I'm
that
saying?
to
Like, you shouldn't stay the same.
No.
I think that's corny for
It's nice to keep elements of yourself from the past. It's kind of like nice to change and evolve, but able to keep the things about you that were good. Like, okay, I can be pretty funny sometimes.
Yeah,
We ain't
for
gonna get
sure.
rid of that. I might have used to been immature and too funny all the time, just
I
too
think
stupid. But now I'm a lot smarter. I'm gonna keep some of the comedy, comedic value in my life, and I'm gonna move on. I'm gonna keep that. That's it.
yeah.
Yeah, just
But I think that's just like growing up, bro. Like
yeah, it is.
fart jokes aren't funny no more
Only sometimes.
until
say,
they're
sometimes
funny.
they're still
You know what I'm saying? It's like it's just time and place. It's like
Yeah.
situational, I would say.
Man, the thing about growing up that you don't realize is people think that growing up means that you get better financial stability. You stop doing things that you used to do, but it's not all about that. Guys, you don't have
Nah.
to you don't have to
I think
become
I
a
realized
full-blown
that, like
people really think growing up becomes or people think that growing up means becoming miserable.
I think growing up, I wish hindsight's 2020.
Yeah.
It's like I wish I wouldn't have quit doing stuff that I like love doing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I let people in middle school who thought it was corny, who like or something like that.
But
like
you know
I used
what?
to I used
who-
to be real bad for that.
Yeah.
Like
you know
just like, oh man, that's not cool. So like I don't need to do that or like
because of other people's influence on you.
Like
The
now I
thing-
don't give a fuck.
The thing about it is, bro, whenever someone does that to you, it's because they're jealous of your ability to not care. That
Facts.
like whenever you do something that other people think is corny, they don't really think it's corny. They're really just mad that they're too scared to be corny enough to do it. Corny, quote
True.
unquote.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like people made fun of us for the music shit, but in reality, it's like I'm trying to do something different with my life, and
Or like I just want to do something.
I just
like,
want to do something, but it's still your life, and you're still doing something.
I mean,
different
yeah, I guess
than
this
the
is
norm.
kind of the same thing. You know,
It
what I'm
really
saying?
is.
Like, it's just
People are going to hate on this, but
Ah,
they're
fuck 'em.
probably still waiting tables,
a fact. Hey,
and there's nothing wrong with that. But I'm just saying,
yeah, you can't.
no, and I'm not hating on it at all. That's fine. People make money doing
I
that.
think
People
you
make
do
a
have
living
to,
doing
like,
that.
I do think sometimes you do have to like self-assess and be like, all right, what am I hating?
You have to
on?
know your limitations too.
Yeah, like
We all hate. We all
I
hate.
started to say like everybody got some hater in them, but
Yeah,
it's
like if you ever see something that you're pretty much jealous of, sometimes you'll hate on it.
I think a lot of times too, it doesn't necessarily have to be like the person that's hating on what you're doing. It isn't always out of jealousy. A lot of times
No.
it can be,
Yeah.
but dude, we grew up on the internet. Like people just like to fucking
People-
hate you to hate you. Like
which is fun, which is like the cool, like,
It's
like which
okay.
is like my point about it. Like all this shit is WWE, bro. So like that's fine.
And if
Say
you don't
this shit
have
sucks and
haters-
I'll tell you to
Yeah.
whatever. Except now I get banned off Instagram whenever I respond to somebody.
I did it the other day.
You know,
I couldn't
when
comment
I
for
make a
7
slight
days.
joke, so it's like
I couldn't
damn.
comment for 7 days because some little shit is saying stuff on my post, but then I respond and get banned. And let me be honest with you. If you comment on my shit and it's something stupid, I'm just going to tell you. I don't care. You're not hurting my feelings.
I think that's one thing
Yeah.
about the haters too, though, is like
But real quick, not to cut you off, you are real bad for that, bro. You be responding to motherfuckers, bro.
But listen, let me tell you why I respond.
You be trolling and then
hold on,
But
real quick,
it-
Trevor.
but-
Let me say this.
Go ahead, and then I'm
I
going to say
think the thing with younger kids or younger adults on the internet now is, they see under your Instagram post, they want to say da 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 da. But now people can really say some like outlandish shit on the internet and just get away with it.
Yeah,
Bro,
because
I think
there's
it
no
was even-
repercussions.
I think it was even different though. Like when we were kids though, like not only like I wasn't reading it, it was like if I shit the bed and search and destroy on Call of Duty in the lobby,
Oh, they're on
You
your
getting
head.
washed.
They're on your head.
they're telling me I ain't worth nothing.
I just got
know?
told that I was asked the other day on Call of Duty, bro.
Not that they're telling me they wish the worst things happened to
Yeah,
me.
yeah,
bro.
yeah, yeah.
They wish
They talking about your mom, even though they don't know her.
Yeah,
they wish
some
death upon
outlandish
my
shit.
whole family. It's like, damn,
Yeah.
bro. I just
Let me tell you
it
why.
was 1v5, dog. Like,
Yeah,
my
what am I
bad.
supposed to do?
Trevor, explain why you go back in on them.
I do it because
Why do you reply?
I figured out that whenever you start doing that, it creates more and more and more and more traction to your posts. Like I've got viral posts, and
Yeah.
people are arguing in the comments, and that's how it starts. That's whenever Instagram, Facebook, whatever is like, okay, this is getting attention, put it more. So I respond to every post, whether it's positive or negative. Positive, if you got 5
I
comments
guess
that
that's
are,
how you build it. I mean, it
if
makes
you got
sense.
5 comments that are positive and you respond and you say thank you, now you got 10 comments. Instagram don't know the difference. It just knows
Facts.
that the comments are doubling up.
It's so weird though that like the algorithm is so like
It used to be so simple.
it's so just calculated and weird. Bro.
It's
And, like,
weird.
the whole like for you and suggested for you type page is like it's almost so common and like a part of the norm that you don't really notice it, and it's cool.
Yeah.
And it's like I appreciate it. Like the YouTube for you page is sweet. Like it's what I want to watch. It's very like
It knows what you like.
yeah, it does. But at the same time, it's like it's weird.
It is
You know what I'm
weird.
saying? Like it knows everything about me.
Who studies algorithms? Who knows them bitches?
I do. I know them pretty well.
No, I mean like
Like, who are the experts?
I
Like,
think
Trevor,
what
oh,
I
oh,
think
oh,
what
but,
he's saying
who
is
are
like
the-
Yeah.
who's behind them? Like who's
Yeah.
the real like?
because they're generated in some sort.
Because
like,
it didn't
somebody programs
start.
an algorithm.
It
right?
wasn't like it didn't used to be like that. It used to be on Instagram. You see who you follow based on the time they
Now it
posted.
just-
Yeah.
Now it just shows
Twitter
you
was
what you
the same way.
interact with.
Facebook was the same way. That's
Yeah, it just went from, following to suggested post immediately, and that's all algorithm. Like there on out is all algorithm, all the things that you like, all the things that you click on.
But bro, I get on Instagram now sometimes, and like I don't even follow. Like it's nobody that I follow.
Yeah.
It's like
That's
it's
explainable.
It's like a for you and then a sponsor and then an ad and then a for you and then a sponsored post and then an ad.
There's an explanation for that. So the way that the algorithm works now is Instagram wanted to compete with TikTok with their reels. So what they do is they actually push people's reels more than they ever would before, so other people will see it. And what this does is it gets people addicted to getting the views. And then at some point, which they're already starting now, they're actually going to make it where you have to pay and to get the views and stuff. They get people hooked to getting the views, then they fucking throw them shits in the trash, and then people start paying to get the views back. They start paying. So pretty much the algorithm, the way it used to work whenever all this shit first came out, they actually would put your posts in front of people as you posted. That was the order that they were in. And what they did was they started this algorithm where you would post, it would show it to 10 of your followers in the first minute. And how they interacted with it is what decided whether they were going to put this post where other people could see it or where it gets buried. So if you're, 10 friends that people you follow, they follow you back. If they see the shit and they don't like it, they're not liking it, interacting with it, they're burying your shit. So right now,
Okay.
Instagram Reels is pushing people's posts more than, they would ever be generous enough to do in order to get people addicted to getting the views and stuff. So that way, whenever they start burying those, people are going to, get their ego hurt and they're going to start paying for the shit.
I will say I
Makes
did
sense.
notice on Instagram specifically, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, whenever the TikTok summer was, like whenever the shit really blew up.
COVID summer, probably.
Yeah. So I did know that, like a lot of different creators there was like an ebb and flow of Instagram. Like sometimes they would be super pushing it, whether it's reels or just posts. And then other times they would just bury everything. So I know like right now specifically, a lot of people are posting on Instagram again that haven't in a while because of how much outreach they're getting with reels.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I quit the internet
Yeah, you did.
like
I did for a while. It's okay.
2019. I just was like, man, I just whatever.
It's a good
Haven't
thing.
really posted,
Fell
so
off.
like
He fell off the internet.
I fell off. I fell off bad. Like the last time I was like super into the internet, like X used to be Twitter.
That's still Twitter, bro.
Like nah, I'm just
Shit's
kidding.
still
Nah, Twitter was like the main one. So
Yeah.
like I don't know, the
Twitter-
whole
Twitter made
Instagram
a
thing
comeback.
is weird. But I like the Instagram thing. I like how Instagram can, I don't know, if it would, I see the vision, and if it would just dial it in a little bit more, I think it would be cool, because like some of like the suggested like Instagram clothing, like the items, like the
Oh,
shops.
bro, Instagram shirts got me hooked.
Yeah, like some
Gotta fuck up a
of like
bag.
the Instagram, targeted ads are like pretty sweet, but then there's some of them that are just stupid, bro. Like
Yeah.
some of them are just
And-
stupid.
They reward people for using the new stuff that they come out with. Like, you can put text and effects and there's trending sounds. So
Yeah.
what I figured out is like I could go out and make a beautiful video of the cars or whatever it is, just very cinematic, beautiful, put the music I want behind it, nothing. But as soon as I take a cell phone video that's 7 seconds long, I put a caption on there that is driven to make people interact with the post, and I use a trending sound, it goes up. It goes up like crazy, dude.
Mm-hmm. Like the I've noticed the sound thing, like even on TikTok or
Yeah.
Instagram or whatever it is.
Whatever's
like,
trending, man. And if you get
But
on
does
the
that
trending
change?
sounds, it does.
like every day, every week, every month, like what's the
Well, what they do is they figure out, okay, a lot of people are using this sound. We're going to put it at the top of everyone's options. That way people can have it there, and they'll say, okay, this one's getting a lot of traction. I'm going to use this sound for my video so I can hopefully get some views. And the thing is if you can be one of the first people to use a sound that ends up going viral, a sound that ends up being popular, your shit's going to get a ton of views. So what people are doing now is they're actually creating their music, they're creating their sounds and their audios. They're pulling shit off of movies, putting music behind it. They're purposely creating these sounds in order to try to get a viral sound.
Now,
Yeah,
I have a
yeah.
question about that too, because I watched a guy who made a YouTube like a documentary, like a 15, 30-minute video. He tried to record and create his own viral TikTok sound,
Yeah.
right? And like, it was very catchy. He made it go extremely viral. Guy named Ted Nivison is the guy who made it, if you want to check it out. So if you are the guy, like the sound guy on TikTok, like if you're the one that makes the viral sounds, you don't get anything for that, right?
No, you get paid off of those now. I don't know if it's a lot, but I mean, I was just going, I searched my artist name on TikTok the other day and saw where people have TikToked with my music before. And the way that it works is the way that I distribute my music. It goes to your account just like a stream would on Apple Music or Spotify, etc. Just like a Shazam does.
Yeah,
same
okay,
thing.
okay.
And I think that the distribution companies, I think that they're a little bit confused because I'll see where my shit gets tons of Shazams. I'm like, why is my shit getting Shazammed in Russia, but I ain't getting a lot of plays on the song?
It's just the same beat or something.
No, well, that can happen. But what happens is that's actually people using your shit on social media.
Okay.
So they're
it
not
just
actually
pops
listening
up
to
as a
the song.
Shazam.
They're not actually listening to the
That's
song
how they calculate it.
Exactly.
Okay.
That
okay.
it gets confused. So there's just some like, where do we get to a point where this shit is just too?
Well, how do they value a stream, bro? Like, that's what I want to know. Like, who was the person that sat back and said, okay, one listen or one view or 1 hour of retention is worth this amount of time? Because it is valuable.
I do know that,
and it does hold weight, but like, where, like, I don't know. That's just a odd thing.
I don't know a lot about it, genuinely, but I do know that on podcast, on Spotify, they don't even count plays. Like, they don't count retention. They don't count how many clicks it gets. It's purely based off downloads.
Okay.
I know that on Spotify, on
Yeah,
podcast.
you're right. But
makes sense.
what they do is they count a certain amount of streams. Once you get a certain amount of streams, that counts as a download.
Yeah, I
So,
think that is true. Yeah.
Whenever an artist says they sell such and such albums, people don't even know what that means anymore. But whenever you get 1,500 streams on a song, that counts as one sell. So if so and so sells 30,000 stream or 30, he gets 30,000 album sales first week on an album.
It's like a
That's
million
not because
streams.
30,000 people fucking paid for the album. It's because they got that many streams.
Okay.
Yeah,
Makes
so
sense.
it's a little
It's weird, but
it is weird, and there's so many ways to fake it.
Yeah,
See,
because
so have y'all? I listened to the Schultz podcast or whatever, and they were talking about this today. That Jason Aldean song,
Yeah, bro. Let's get into it.
and like the comments are all like super sketch, because like they're all like a first name and then like numbers. So it would be like Cameron 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yeah.
And like the comments are all very similar of like, I'm a minority, but I stand by this. And like, I don't know if you know the song, but it's like,
I saw a bunch of Jason Aldean stuff on my
it's just
it was
not
like Twitter.
It's kind of like weird. I haven't
It
actually
is
watched
weird,
the
and
video or like listened to the song, but
I don't want to get into it politically at all, but we can get into it musically and
the
statistically.
music side of it is like what
Yeah.
has me weird.
So
like
I'm just going to say up front, I don't really listen to Jason Aldean, obviously. I did listen to the song, and I will say that I just don't know what's offensive about it. It's not like he doesn't mention race, anything like that. It's not.
I think it's just like the undertones of it, which is, you know, like,
What I mean, they're gonna take whatever they can and
I
turn.
don't
it,
even think it's like whatever. It's just kind of a bad song. Like, it's not like a.
I mean, it's a
chart-topping
Jason Aldean
hit,
song,
you know
man.
what I'm
Like it's just it's the same as they've always been. But let me tell you, the problem that I have with shit like that is not about the message. It's not about if it's there's racism in it or not, because he doesn't mention race. But my problem is that it all seems like a strategic.
It's so it's
It's
calculated.
so
dude.
manufactured.
It's dude.
He's not
It's-
even the writer of the song. It's
No.
like the label got together.
And
they
like if
said,
you watch him do it, it's like he doesn't look like he's into singing it. Like
Yeah.
he's not like
it's just it all seems manufactured and
it's
fake.
it's so choreographed and like
Yeah, that's my
planted
problem.
in
I have
industry and like, but it's not just like country music. Like it's a lot of like
with it. It's everything.
It's everything. It's like
You know what's funny about Jason Aldean's music and a lot of country artists, and even with rap and everything, all the music is just like subliminal advertising for
But-
Wrangler jeans and Ford trucks and
well, I mean that's the
Coors Light. It just
that's the it's, I mean same thing with rapper, bro. It's
talking
it's,
about certain
it's
jewelers
Johnny Dang. It's
and
cars and-
Amiri and
so it's like it's the same thing.
are
It's
they?
just like,
Is there like some type of
but
higher
that's-
up thing paying
that's
them?
where your no probably, but
Yeah.
like that's where your value comes in. You know, like
Exactly.
that's where you monetize. Like okay, so if someone has to listen to my song 1,500 times to get a play, well, let me just take this $1 million check from Amiri and wear their jeans and
Talk
mention
about
them
it.
twice on the album.
Yeah.
And that's the transaction. Like that's the business.
Absolutely.
The business to business model, which is like, as you know,
Regular people don't realize this type of stuff.
at a certain point, it's like, is it selling out or is it just doing business? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
yeah. It's insane.
I think speaking of like going back kind of to the Jason Aldean thing, I think the beauty of it all is both sides of it that we're talking about is where it's like this feels manufactured and this feels like it's made for a specific audience, but also you like the algorithm is the whole reason why that exists. Because like
facts,
all the people that want to wear Wrangler jeans and drink Coors Light, they're the people that are getting pushed this song.
Absolutely.
You know what song I got pushed a lot? That the Baby song. Make a ghetto bitch with an ass on a D. The guy towing the cars, like that was the same thing, but with rap. Like
Yeah.
because
yeah.
the Baby,
happens.
like he hasn't had an album that sold over like 15K since 2019.
Same
And
thing
then
with
he has
Jason
one
Aldean.
song. Yeah,
Yeah.
same exact thing. It's the exact same thing.
And
It's
what
all
he
the
does,
algorithm.
and what they do is they make this song knowing that there's going to be tons of controversy. Just like I was mentioning about Instagram.
Okay.
You post a controversial topic, like my Instagram is about cars and that type of thing. I post something controversial about cars, bro, and people start commenting. It's the same shit, bro. Whenever you get negative, positive, whatever it is, all it's about is getting the comments and the shares and everything to begin with. It's the same shit. You think that he might actually care about all that shit. And, you know, the state of our country is something that we should care about. We live here, right? Mm-hmm. He might. But the fact that there's like 4 other writers on the song and CMT
Does
comes...
he really care that
His
much?
label
Yeah.
cares about it more. I guarantee you.
CMT
But
comes
do
out and
they
says
really
they're not
care
going to
about
play
it more, or
it.
do they care about the bottom dollar?
I think
Yeah.
they care that the writers and the producers and his management care about the people who they know will click on that song. That's their target
Absolutely.
audience. That's their target audience. They love
Yeah.
those people.
Do you think that people like that would even, at that stage in their life of, you know, peak fame and everything, would even care that much about music if they weren't making money off of it?
No.
The people who care about making music are the people who want to try to make it. If you're making music for 10 years and you've never made a fucking song that even hits the radio, you care about music at that point. I know from experience, you care about making the music at that point.
No, that's a fact. But I also think that you can, you know, come on fast and then develop. That's why a lot of like, you see it in rap a lot. They come in rapping and then they start doing other musical things because they fall in love with the art of making music and you learn more. Like I think that's just
You learn and then you
progress of that.
figure out.
But not to get off the business thing. Transition into 2 things. Have you seen the 6ix9ine stuff?
Yeah,
Of him talking about it, like.
I haven't seen him talk about it.
So you know he's saying that they brought all these bundles back, like the Travis Scott bundles.
Oh yeah, and they're gonna do it for Travis.
They're bringing all this stuff back that
Yep.
they said that he couldn't do back in the day. And by no means am I supporting 6ix9ine, but I also want to talk about the whole Kodak and 6ix9ine thing because I do love Kodak very much.
I do too. I like Kodak a lot.
So it's like the whole industry side of the music industry is weird. And I know we talked about that on a podcast before, but it was like that's one thing that I did try to do that I realized quickly, like this is not for me. This is not for the love of the game. You know, like people in this industry and stuff.
It's
like,
all fake, manufactured.
It's all fake. It's all manufactured. It's all like not real. Like
I think at a certain point, like obviously I don't know, I've never been in the music industry, but I think I genuinely want to believe that there are people who have made it that still love it.
oh no, there definitely
sure,
is.
man.
But it's just like the whole what you have to do to make it. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
and at some point, if you've made it, your mission is never at that point to fall off. So at that point, you start looking at your options of what I can do
How do
to
I
move,
stay relevant?
stay relevant, or even move forward. That is the big thing that people don't realize. Your favorite artist, they got on. This is
But
their
see,
way of
bro,
life.
this is
This
what
is
I-
how they're going to make their family
this is
rich
what
for
I
generations.
always, like tried to explain, you know, to you a lot of times is like, do you want to be the Justin Bieber where you can't walk outside and
I
it's
wanted
so
that for a long
fast
time.
and it's so much and it's like so much, you know what I'm saying? Like it's unbearable. You can't control it. You're going insane every day. Or do you want to be like the you know, the Larry Junes, the
Yeah.
Jay Worthies, the Action Bronsons, the like cult fan base where like
I want to be
you're making money and you're supportive and
yeah.
you're not going diamond, you're not going platinum, you're not getting the you're not getting necessarily all the respect that you deserve, or you're not getting placed in the rankings where you think you deserve, but you're self-sufficient.
Yes.
You're living your dream.
Yep.
And you're doing everything you want to. It's just
those are always
not the most top tier level. So it's like you got to look at the levels of the game. You know what I'm saying? And it's like at what point, like, and all those people that I mentioned, like, I don't feel like none of them have ever sold out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they haven't.
And I think that's the point that like I strive to get to. It would be like that point.
Yeah, let me tell you, like, just real quick, the whole like little phases that I went through. So beginning of music, it was to prove something. It was to say, you know, all the people who have done me wrong, fuck you. I'm gonna become this thing, and I'm gonna, you know, be something that you could never imagine to be. That was the beginning. Fell in love with music, started learning more about music, even the culture and the people in the underground and all this stuff. And at some point in my life, probably 5 years in, I said, I don't want to be like the superstars. I want to be like the person that the superstars look up to but never really got that sort of attention. I want to be a legend to the people that actually care about making music.
Like,
I wanted to be a musical legend. And then, like you mentioned, Action Bronson, like, dude's a legend to me. He's a legend. He's a legend in rap music, but your average person on the street don't know who he is. Not for music.
Yeah.
And
it's like
that's what I wanted to be. And then it even got even deeper, where it was like, okay, I love doing this shit. I'm getting good at it. I've gotten better at it. And then you start getting like DMs from kids in other countries that, you know, tell you, hey, you know, your music makes me feel this certain way, or I can relate to this. You know, I'm going through this, and this song helped me out. That's whenever it feels like, okay, even if I never make it anywhere, I fulfilled some sort of purpose.
Yeah, it did something.
It did something. It
some
made
point
somebody's
along
day
the-
better at some point.
At some point down the line. And you got to get to that point.
You do.
But that's with anything creative, though.
It is.
Yeah.
And you asked the question, Trevor, dream podcast guest is definitely Action Bronson.
That's
like,
a good one.
That's definitely
I would love
mine.
to. I would love to just like
Fucking love
I
Action
love his
Bronson.
show.
I
Fuck,
would,
that's delicious.
I don't want to sound like too crazy, but like I don't know, like I don't know. I'm just a fan of that guy. Like that's one guy that I would be like. I've met a lot of cool people that like I like and respect and look up to, but like, nah, that's just like the coolest dude in the world.
Always liked Action Bronson.
Yeah, bro, that's just like the coolest guy. In the world. It might just be because we're both kind of thick and
Listen,
got red hair.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying? But like,
my cousin Blake, he used to be into rap. He's not really anymore, but he fucking loves Action Bronson. Not because of music, because he started watching that show that he just mentioned.
Bro, the show was great.
It's
the show's
fucking
still
great.
great. I watch it all the time.
If
He still makes
rather,
episodes.
I would
don't know if y'all
rather
watch it, but it is a great show. Fuck, that's delicious. Great show.
shout out Action Bronson first of all. Shout out Action Bronson. Secondly, for me personally, not being the super fan of Action Bronson, I think rather than podcast guest, I would just want to be on an episode of Fuck That's Delicious.
Oh yeah, just
Yeah,
so like
that would be dope.
Just hang out with him and Big Body Bess.
oh dude,
Big Body
And,
Bess is my
Mayhem,
favorite.
Mayhem
Loren.
and Alchemist.
All of them.
All
Just
of them.
man,
All of
it's
them.
cool.
Hit the fucking
Cool, dude.
hit the
Just
J's
cool
and
dudes.
ride around New York and fucking eat.
I just
Pizza.
love the shit that Big
That's
Body
dope.
says, bro.
Oh,
Have you heard his music?
Oh, bro.
Big
I've
Body
heard
Bess's music.
Tears of a Tiger,
Fantastic.
Heart of a Lion.
That shit gets
Yeah,
me.
yeah.
That shit gets me so pumped. And you put me onto that too.
Hey, shout out to Bess.
I wanted to answer my dream podcast guest.
Go ahead.
I'm the only one left.
Go for it.
I don't know. Like, there's a lot of people in media and music and a lot
I got
of
a
different
long
outlets.
list. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
There's
I
a
have,
big
I have,
list.
I have a long list.
I think the one where I would just be like, oh shit, like damn.
Like, oh shit, I made it.
Not like made it, but like just like the coolest where I would feel like, oh man, this is cool.
Dope.
I think
Like, this is
Special.
dope.
I think
They would all feel like that, but
yeah.
Action Bronson.
I don't
would
think
be
to
like,
me
I
there's
would
any
fan out.
guest. There's any guest to where I would be like,
Yeah.
Nah, I guess we got
No,
them on.
same.
I mean, we're
Same,
going to
same,
start
same.
out with lower level.
I wouldn't even say that because the guests that we got planned is gonna be great.
Dope
Oh, just
as
wait.
fuck.
Just
dude.
wait.
Dope
Just
as
It's gonna be
fuck.
great.
But as far as like on a level of notoriety to the outside, people who watch it probably won't know these people on more than a local level.
A lot of local legends.
Exactly. They're legends to us.
Yeah.
Locally, they're cool as fuck. And it'll actually give them a platform to inspire and teach other people, which is a great thing.
Just talk, man. Like I think that's the whole thing. Like I think storytelling is awesome, bro, in any type of form, whether it's music, it's movies, it's podcast, it's a book, it's anything. Storytelling is like the art of storytelling is like the
Anything that can
the
put
art.
a drive into somebody.
Yeah, it also
cool
goes
with.
back to growing up and maturing. Like every story I hear about someone else's life, it gives me another perspective to learn about
Oh,
and to
yeah.
appreciate. And
Yeah.
that's all part of growing up. I love hearing people's stories, whether it's, you know, Joe from down the road or if it's Shaquille O'Neal. Like I would love to hear
Thanks.
both of their stories.
That's the beautiful thing is Joe from down the road could have something that many people need to hear.
Mm-hmm.
And nobody would know about it unless you gave Joe from down the road a
microphone.
platform, you know?
Yeah.
And you don't have to be famous in order to speak to people.
Facts. I mean,
That's what we're doing.
nah, and I think that's the goal.
Yeah, for sure.
And I think once we get, we're gonna go crazy with that. Once we get, invest in like a little, you know, a setup that's more mobile, and we can take on.
and
quicker
a setup that I think the main goal is to have something
But,
that we can all visit.
Because
and
it
be
ain't
like,
shit. It wouldn't be shit to meet someone in Asheville, go to Charlotte, go to Atlanta, go to Tennessee.
It really
like,
wouldn't.
It really would not be anything.
You put
Oh,
up
you
the
know what?
computer mics and the camera.
Facts.
That actually, my dream podcast guest is probably Kai Cenat.
He's a cool cat, bro. I just kind of got into him. Like I never watched a stream or nothing, but like I see the videos. I've watched
Yeah.
some interviews. I watched like the
think-
little Yachty Yachty thing with him. It was pretty cool.
That whole group, like AMP, the whole group is like, and I've talked to you about it before, but they're like really big inspirations for me to want to get on camera and
Yeah,
learn
cool.
and
It's,
you know,
so
get
I mean,
into the
like
whole thing.
I broke it down to Trevor, bro. Like the other day, it's like, I mean, why not do this, bro, and like try to do it? Because it's either like, man, it's either like, what I'm gonna do, just go to the day job and be
Man, you
regular?
got
Yeah.
one
You know what I'm saying?
motherfucking
So, like,
life. You got
Yeah,
one
and it's like the
fucking
more I
life.
think about stuff, it's like the
Why
more
waste
that
it?
I'm really, yeah, it's like, man, why am I so like,
Don't be miserable.
yeah,
Do
why
your
am I so
follow
like
your dreams,
stressed
people.
out about doing this?
what both of you are saying is true, but it's just an extremely long-winded way of saying YOLO. And I think you should just say YOLO. I think you just cut it all down
Nah,
and say,
man.
you know what, dude, YOLO.
I think yes, but it sounds way cooler when
Nah,
we break it down.
we
and
gotta
say it.
bring back YOLO.
Nah.
Okay,
YOLO
let me-
can die in 2014.
14, bro,
12.
like
Nah,
12.
that was yeah.
Listen,
2012.
let me tell you right now. If you have a dream that you just feel in your bones, do not listen to what the fuck anybody tells you why not to do it. You got one motherfucking life and you do the shit.
Hey,
Preach.
You
YOLO.
don't fucking sit around and live a life that
Hey.
you're miserable with. You do the shit.
That's it, bro. That's all you got to do. Do the
Imagine
shit.
whenever you die, you look back at all the things you wanted to do and you didn't even fucking try.
Yeah, I think that's really my biggest thing, bro. It's
Fuck
like,
that.
Just like, just fucking try. Like,
Try
I mean,
that shit. Do it
whatever.
and love it. And it don't matter what the outcome is. You got to try. You got to figure out who
Fire
you
it
are as
up,
a human
bro.
being. It
Talk
gets me
that
fired
shit,
up
G.
because so many people will
Talk
sit
that-
around and talk shit about you for what you're trying to do,
Man,
but they're
you
too
know what
scared
they
to
tell
try
me,
their
man?
shit.
They ain't ever did none.
That's
They ain't never did
why.
none,
But that's
sit and
why.
talk shit.
That's really all we're doing, though. We're just sitting and talking.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just.
I'm
sit
sorry,
and
but
talk shit.
that topic always gets me fired up because
Nah,
I've-
same, bro, and that's the point. Like that's
so
the-
many people
that's
are
the goal.
miserable with their life and they're doing something that they don't believe in. Why? Do you think life is that serious?
I think we're just programmed to do that, and it's like
We get so comfortable.
you lose. So I think it takes. I think that's what's also fucked up too about like life. Sometimes is like it almost takes something tragic to happen
It does.
For you to like realize that like, oh shit, bro,
I think that if
this
you
life shit is fragile, dude, and like it really is you know, shit can change like in an instant. Like we're sitting here talking now, but like literally any of us could look at our phone in a split second
and life changed.
and life change. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
it's so crazy and it's so
And
fragile. So
I
it's
feel like a little bit of that is what has even put us here.
oh nah, for sure.
I mean, I'm not going to go too far into it, but what put me to this point was complete and total ego death.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Just going
and
through some
figuring
shit
out that
and,
that
like,
thing is in life that you have a greater purpose than the one that everyone else believes that you do, and you can do it.
what's up, man? You eat some mushrooms or something?
No, you don't need mushrooms or any
No, I'm
sort of
just kidding.
psychedelic
I'm just
drugs
kidding.
in order to find yourself. Just so people know, because
Uh,
it makes me paranoid as fuck, and I don't really do it. So
A lot of my
Same.
homies have had ego death.
yeah,
On
I went through
psychedelic
total
drugs as
ego
well.
death. It can be
No, but
something
no,
as
that's
simple as
true.
someone you love, destroying your ego.
No, that's a fact.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like, I don't know, man. Like I said, shit's just so fragile, bro. And people don't even like take a second and like realize it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It's just
yeah.
a weird thing.
And it can be beautiful too, restarting.
Facts
Yeah.
and building, bro. Like I think that's what I think that's another thing too, bro. Like I embrace the grind, bro. Like it's like
Embrace the process.
it's like we was talking about like making music and like even I'll make an example too, like you coming to Boone, you know what I'm saying, like all those times type of shit. It's like we really was slumming it out, like we really didn't have nothing. Like if you look at like what we had,
Nothing, but we had
compared
fun
to like what we have now, like we was really living the time of our lives, bro. Like
with
that
nothing.
really, but like we did, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we
So it's
we
like,
got by.
I don't know, bro. It's like
The best times of my
It's crazy
life.
to just like sit and like look back at it, and it's like we really were living, yeah, or we really did live like some great times. But it's like now we're better off. We got to understand like we can do that again. It's just like this is now, you know.
Yeah.
We don't
Yeah.
have to be. We got to live now, and like this is the grind. This is the okay. We're scraping by, but like. We're scraping by. It's not because we're not paying our bills.
It's on a different level.
You know what
for
I'm
sure.
saying? It's scraping by because
Yeah.
like it's mental. It's like I gotta do this and go to the day job, and I love this more than the day job, but this isn't paying off yet. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's one of those type of things.
Yeah,
It's like
yeah. I think that whenever you're in those times of struggle in your life, and you're finding yourself and you're becoming, when you're in the first stages of who you're going to be, those are the times that you need to look back on. Actually, those are the times that you need to cherish in the moment, because those are going to be the times that you look back on and you're thankful for. The things that mold you into the human being that you are now if you're going through a struggle. Me and Brenton used to be chasing the music dream in a house that didn't have air conditioning. It was just pretty much a roof over the head. We couldn't afford to fix it. And now that I look back on it, we had no money. We had to scrape up money to eat fast food. We had to scrape up money to buy beer. But we had the best times of our life.
it was fun, bro.
Also, I do want to say real quick, Trevor, you did say you need to learn to appreciate when you're in the moment.
Yeah.
But when you're in the moment, it feels impossible to appreciate it.
No,
You
that's
just
a
don't
fact.
know. But that's why I'm trying to tell the people right now
Yeah.
who are struggling that you are going to make it out if you keep grinding, you keep doing what it is that you need to do. Don't stop doing those things. And I'm just telling you right now, if you're going through that time, if you're, in a bad living situation and you're trying to figure things out, whenever you do get those things figured out, you're going to look back on those times and be like, the reason why I am this person right now is because of the shit that I went through before.
No, that's a fact, bro.
So if you're going through it, don't worry and keep going, because you're gonna get out.
All right, boys, we back, and we back. Man, I guess one thing that we should do that we haven't done yet is like, should we talk about ourselves, bro? Should we like introduce ourselves maybe?
I'm
Or
good
should we
with
just
that.
save that? Should we just wrap this one up, do that one again? Do it on the next one.
Yeah, I think that's the next one thing. We
Okay.
Can,
We can just
That's
start
cool.
off the next one with that
That's
one.
cool with me.
this
You
could
know
be
what I'm saying?
ep 7 for all we know. You know what I'm saying?
No,
It's-
this one's pretty good, bro. Honestly, I think we start getting clips of the one that we have,
Mm-hmm.
and then we get this one done ASAP, and we start clipping this one, and then we start going, because this one got me pretty hyped, I'm not going to lie.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
I think once we have our third one done, that's whenever we need to start making the official YouTube.
I got
All
everything
that.
done. It's just we need to,
Yeah,
post it, promote it, all that.
Yeah.
All that.
it'll
type
be
of-
great.
All that type of beat.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So what's up? We wrapping this one up? We chilling? You want to talk
I'm
about
hanging
anything
out.
else?
Yeah, I actually had
I'm
something-
good to go. I know that you're tired.
I'm chilling.
I had
It's
something
kind of
to
whatever.
actually talk about real quick.
What
Did
you got?
Guys,
All right, we can chop this up and fix it.
did you guys see where they opened back up the servers for all the old Call of Duties?
Hell yeah, I'm already playing.
I've seen it, but I haven't played it because I'm PS5.
I mean, me and some of my boys was talking about it. I'm hyped now, bro. I got to get back on that.
Yeah, it's
You been
fun.
playing?
Yeah, I've been on the original Modern Warfare 2 for a week now.
Sweaty.
It is, but I'm also sweaty. So
Yeah.
I mean,
that was my game. That was
spent
my
hours, bro. Hours and hours.
That's
and
my whole
hours
high
on
school,
Call of
bro.
Duty.
If I wasn't
I wish they
practicing
would
baseball,
fix, like,
Call of Duty, Modern
yeah.
Warfare 2.
I wish the new Call of Duty, like, they would fix it.
Well, I
But-
heard a rumor is the reason why they opened back up the servers to the old ones is because of how little active players they had on the new one, like on MW2 and Warzone 2. And so the conspiracy theory was that like they were seeing such little amount of players per day or whatever that they reopened the old ones up to get back some traction.
That could be true because like the new ones, they're just doing too much. But at the same time, what I heard is that Microsoft actually bought Activision.
They did.
They did
and-
do that.
Yeah. So and then they were like, "What the fuck are you guys doing? You can make money with these old games."
Yeah, I heard that as well.
So it could be a bit of the two. I will say that the newer games they're too complicated. There's too much shit going on. They've tried to make it too realistic, but did a terrible job at that.
Too realistic. There's literally in Warzone 2 right now, you can have fucking laser vision.
Exactly my point. But I can't have Ninja Pro. That's not realistic.
Yeah, you can't hear my.
You can hear my footsteps. I sound like a loud, fat ass motherfucker the whole time. But I can have laser vision. Come on, man.
I do want to ask you this, Trevor, since you have been playing it. A lot of people in the gaming industry, they want to say the reason why people don't like the new Call of Duties is because we'll never be in high school again. We'll never have the true gaming experience again. Does it feel as good as it did?
I feel like I hopped in a motherfucking time machine, my guy.
That makes me so happy, dude.
It does.
I'm probably gonna have to buy an Xbox.
The lobbies are lit. There's people everywhere. You know, they opened up the servers a while back because they were actually doing tournaments, and the servers were open for like a month. Me and my cousin Blake, we got on there and we started playing. It wasn't the same. If you got into a game, you had to stay in it all night because if you backed out, you were out.
Yeah.
Now there's so many games you can, back out 1v1 quick
Can you play
scope for a
Capture
while.
the Flag?
Every
I loved
What?
Capture the
Every
Flag.
game
Yes,
mode.
you can play.
CTF
they
was
opened up
so good,
all
dude.
the old servers: Black Ops 1, Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3, Black Ops 2.
That's
all of them.
crazy.
I was playing last night and literally we were waiting for a game and it said 10 games found. That is the most I think it would show, maybe 12. But there's more than that. It's like, it tells you up there while it's searching such and such ping that such and such games are open.
Also,
10 good games.
Do you guys think it lasts? Do you guys think that like the hype for it is gonna stay,
I do.
or do you think it's a flash in the pan? They're just trying to get a money grab, open back the servers.
Ah, man, that's a good question because that's what it seemed like before. But I think since they got bought out and people are figuring out that they can make money off of these games that people loved, I think that they're going to stay for a while. I think they're here to stay.
I do too.
As long as people are playing them, I don't see why they wouldn't.
Yeah, I think that like the times when I was in middle school or whatever, like that's never gonna go away. But I could see how like the younger audience for Call of Duty games don't care that Modern Warfare 2 is back out. Like,
Yeah.
So a kid that's never played it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I could see that, but we're never gonna not have the feeling of
Exactly.
getting our first fall camo on the you know what I'm saying?
Get
Like,
some red
Facts.
tiger.
yeah.
But is it so? Like, is it still hacked out and stuff?
It's not hacked out at all.
Okay.
I
But
think
you
if
could
you were to
probably-
get on like
you
World at
probably still
War,
get a lobby that's hacked.
oh for sure. But I think
I
if
mean,
you-
I would like to get it again and like grind from the bottom again.
That's me, bro. I wanna get my first Blue Tiger gun again. I wanna do
like-
all that.
Yeah, like that type of stuff. Like that would be cool.
Yeah.
But it's also so time consuming, bro. Like if
It
I
is.
hit you up and I'm like, hey, we're trying to pod, bro, and Cameron's like, oh shit, I gotta get red tiger, bro, tonight. I can't pod. I might kick you off this motherfucker.
Nah, but like
it is a problem because
Every
I've spent a
game
lot
is
of time on
time-consuming.
it.
No, I feel you, but
I've literally thought I'm sitting here playing this fucking game. I need to be doing something else, but it is
but
what
just
it is,
wait
man.
until you get red tiger again.
I've already got it because I didn't.
Oh,
I
shit.
didn't restart.
Oh,
So,
yeah, he got
I'm a
them.
fraud. I'm using my old account.
Hey, that's
But
fine.
listen, what he said about kids like now not appreciating it. Kids now not appreciating it. What they're gonna do is they're gonna be like, "What's the hype?" They're gonna get it. They're gonna get on and be like, "These graphics suck." You know, it's pixelated. All this. I get that. I get it. It's sentimental. It is. It holds a place to us. You know.
I'm kind of glad that the kids aren't going to appreciate it because fuck those kids. Get them out of my lobbies, bro. If I get in there and it's only
Thanks.
grown men having grown men conversations,
Dude,
that's the Call of Duty I need.
I just told you my old clan. I was in a very, very big, popular, really good clan called EPKS for Hardcore Search and Destroy, and we've had a Facebook group. The Facebook group is live right now.
That's
I'm playing with
fire.
old friends, and like it used to be, oh, I got to go to bed at 11 because I got to go to school in the morning. Now these guys are talking about their kids,
oh no.
talking about their job. Like
No, that's great. It's great to see.
crazy.
Yeah, nah, that's cool,
It's
bro.
cool as shit, man.
Nah, that's cool.
These are the same
So
people.
are all the like, can we play Black Ops 3?
Yeah, all of them.
Well, I don't think Black Ops 3 ever went down. I think the servers for like, I don't know exactly when, but it was either like Black Ops 3 or like Ghost Forward. They never took them down.
Okay.
But it's the ones that were never released on new gen
Okay.
or next gen.
They shut them down.
They've
World
been
at
shut
War?
down
Is
for a minute.
anybody playing World at War?
I don't know. That's an interesting question. I don't know.
I liked World at War too.
I just like the
Love
zombies
that
on
one.
that.
World
one.
at War was bad, hacked and bugged like years ago. So I don't know, man.
That
World
was a
at
good
War
one.
was fire. The maps.
The World at War MP40 though, one of the most satisfying
Loved it.
guns.
The moist and
And-
the gaunt.
Oh yeah, that.
you said you like zombies. World
That's
at
the
War
first
Zombies
car,
was
too.
the best.
Oh yeah, for
The best.
Black Ops 3 zombies pretty good.
Okay, I might not know that because I didn't play that, so I can't say.
They-
Black Ops 3
uh,
was pretty fucking
They
good.
remastered like all the World at War maps, so it's like it's a different engine, but you still get the same experience.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wish that they would like not remaster these games, but do like they did with the old Grand Theft Autos and just soup up the graphics just a tad.
I think what they're doing by opening up the servers back to the old ones is like the perfect like middle ground of that.
Yeah,
Don't remaster it.
don't remaster.
Don't redo it. Don't make it different.
Because they fuck everything up whenever they do that.
Just don't try to make it for next gen.
Yeah.
Let me play it on next gen, but I still want to play that game, the old game.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Don't change nothing about it.
No. Because, I mean, Modern Warfare Remastered, when they did that for COD 4, that was cool, but
It felt different though.
It was different.
yeah, it was definitely different.
Yeah,
it was
it
ju- a
didn't
different
feel the
engine.
same.
Like,
Like
I don't want there to be new doors that you can go into.
None of that.
I miss like just being able to run through a doorway. I don't like the opening doors and shit. Like
Bro.
it's cool on the new games because that's how the new game started.
yeah, it's how
That's
yeah,
what I'm
yeah.
used to whenever I start playing it and I get used to it. But the old games, like I was playing Modern Warfare 2 the other night and I was trying to bust through doors that you could never